So I've just created a watch buying method or a hack that's going to save you money and get you more than you have previously purchased. And I know it's going to save you money and get you something extra because I've been using this hack and it has been doing exactly that. Hello, you're watching James. My name's James, you're watching me, and I am talking about watches, and I've created a buying hack or a buying method that's going to save money. And I know it saves money because I've been doing it. And this is one of those sort of videos that you can't jump to the end and I give you the answer. It's kind of a bit of a step by step. And trust me, I've been doing this. And if you apply it to your own watch purchasing, you're going to get the same benefits that I've been getting. And I want to make it very clear, first of all, that this is not a sponsored video. And I'm saying that because I'm going to be mentioning a particular website a few times or a lot of times, and I want to make it clear that not sponsored at all, no affiliate links, I'm not making any money out of it. This is just something that I've been doing, and it's something that I want to share with you. And it all relates about a website called Masters in Time. Have you heard about that website? I'm not sure if you may have. You may have. I certainly hadn't. I came across it when I was trying to buy a bracelet for my Hamilton watch, this particular watch here, and that's how I stumbled across them. It's quite a big website, I think. It's an authorized dealer, I think, in the Netherlands. They do have a couple of physical stores as well, but I've just been looking at the website. And when you do look at the website, you'll see that they are authorized dealers or dealers for quite a few big brand watches that we all are aware of, and they sell lots and lots of watches. And I have not bought a single watch from them, and I'm not recommending that you buy a watch from them. I'm not saying don't, I'm just saying that's not what I've been doing, and that's not what I've been doing with this website. What I've been doing with this website is something a little bit different, because if you look on this website, just like I ended up doing when I bought this Hamilton, I found that they sell a lot of OEM original factory watch straps, leather bands, rubber bands, as well as bracelets for watches. Big watch brands like Seiko and Hamilton and all sorts of other brands. And I've been using this particular method that I'm about to explain to you, both for Seiko and Hamilton. But as you can see, lots of other brands as well. Now, I did kind of stumble across this method. As I said, when I was buying this Hamilton, this is what happened. So it wasn't until after I'd gone through this process that it kind of twigged in my mind to think, oh, this is actually something a little bit worthwhile considering. This is actually something worthwhile actually doing, because when I went to buy this Hamilton watch, I really wanted the silver dial version. I really like the silver dial version. I think it's fantastic, but it also comes as a black dial. And it's nice enough, but it's not really for me. It's not the one that grabbed my attention. The problem I had was that the silver dial version didn't come on the bracelet, whereas the black dial version did come on the bracelet. The silver dial version came on a lovely leather strap, but I really wanted that bracelet. I really wanted to have the option of wearing it on a bracelet, and that's how I found this website, Masters in Time, because they had the original bracelet for the black dial version, and they're the same watches, just different dials, so I was able to buy the bracelet for it. So now I've got this bracelet for this particular watch, which I'm not wearing it at the moment, but I do have the bracelet, and it is the original factory Hamilton bracelet. And that's when I started to think about, oh, I can buy these bracelets separately, and as you can see, they're actually not that expensive. They're not cheap, but you can buy them at a reasonable price. The straps and the bracelets, all the original stuff from this particular website, and they're not super cheap, but they're not super expensive either. So this is where this method starts to come in. Now, I want to explain this method by using an example because I think it's the best way I'm going to be able to explain it to you. And I'm going to use the Hamilton car key field. It's a very well-known watch and a loved watch. So let's have a look at it on the Hamilton website on the strap. Check out the price of that. Now, this is full RRP, obviously, but then check out the price full RRP on the bracelet. And now flick over to the Masters in Time website and look at the price of the factory Hamilton bracelet there. So you're going to see there's a small difference in price. So we're going to be saving $20 by buying it on the strap and then buying the bracelet separately. Now, $20 is not a life-changing amount of money. I'm certainly not going to complain about it, a saving of $20, but that's not the reason behind this method. That's not why I'm so excited about this method. Because not only are we going to be saving $20, but we're also getting the original strap as well. So now we're buying the Hamilton car key watch with the bracelet, but also the strap, and saving $20. So we're now getting a little bit more for our money. And if that was the end of it, well, I wouldn't be that excited. But because I'm sort of looking at this example at the full RRP from Hamilton themselves. But I personally, I don't buy directly from the websites and pay full RRP. I either buy these watches on clearance, on sale, from grey market dealers, or second hand. And this is the methods that I've been applying this one to, because often when you find a watch on clearance, and often when you find a watch second hand on the strap versus the bracelet, it's significantly cheaper. Much more of a difference between the prices than those full RRP prices that are listed on the Hamilton website. And this is where it really starts to get a little bit interesting and starts to save you a lot of money. When you buy this watch on clearance, or when you buy this watch when it's on sale, or especially where I've been applying this method, when buying second hand, I can get the watch on the strap significantly cheaper than buying it on the bracelet. If you've ever looked at watches second hand, you'll probably notice that the ones on the bracelets tend to go for a bit more of a premium. You may also notice that the watches that are on straps tend to not sell as well. They take longer to sell, and you can quite often offer less money and get at a real sort of bargain price. And that's what I've been doing. I've been buying now the watches on straps, sometimes on clearance, sometimes second hand, and I've been getting them at really good prices. And then I've been going out and buying the original bracelet from Masters in Time. And when I do that, I end up with a watch at a significant discount. I end up with the original strap, yes, generally used if I'm buying used, but then I end up with a brand new, unused factory bracelet. So rather than paying a premium for a watch secondhand on a used bracelet, I end up with a cheaper watch, I end up with the original strap, and I now end up with a brand new bracelet. And this is where it becomes really worthwhile considering this method. And not that I buy watches to then sell them, because I don't buy a watch with the idea of flipping it. I don't buy a watch with the idea that I'm definitely going to sell it. I buy watches because I want to buy them. But it is worth keeping in mind, because I've done this a few times, because I do end up selling a watch quite often just to then fund the next watch. When you then go to sell that watch on a original bracelet, plus now a strap, you can then charge a little bit extra when you sell it, because it's now coming with two options, and you can sell it at a little bit of a premium. And I can tell you right now, when I've done this in regards to Seiko and Hamilton, I've ended up saving a lot of money and had now different options for the bracelet or the strap. I think it's one of the best hacks that I've ever come across, and something that I'm actively using. Now, if you're going to choose to do this, obviously make sure first of all that Masters in Time, that website, has the bracelet that you're after. They have a huge amount. It's surprising how many they have, but just make sure they have it first before doing this, so that you can make sure you can buy it, and make sure you buy the right watch and get it at the right price, so you still don't want to then waste money, because still sometimes you can end up spending too much money. So keep in mind the price that you're buying at, make sure Masters in Time has that bracelet, and then use this method and save yourself some money, just like I've been. Thanks for watching, guys. Maybe check this video out next.